I'm about to be picked up by a car. The catch is, the driver sits in a building that's miles away. The trip is being provided by Vey, a European startup that's trying to bridge the gap between regular driving and fully autonomous cars. Its proposition? Teledriving.
So I'm Dan, your teledriver today, and it's great to meet you.
So I'm here with Thomas Mondero, one of the three co-founders of Vey and the CEO. Thomas, what is teledriving?
We're teledriving vehicles. So that means a human who is in our headquarters is remotely driving this vehicle downtown Berlin today.
And why is this guy here? Why is he still sitting in the front?
So we're at a stage where our fleet of over 10 vehicles, and we're in the final validation steps of actually validating this system so that it's safe to roll out. And right now we're in the final validation steps to actually, that's what we're announcing today, is actually launching the worldwide first fleet without any human in the car on European public streets next year. Not in 5 years, but actually next year this is happening.
Tell me, what is the advantage of teledriving over full autonomy?
Autonomous driving can solve one of the biggest problems that we have in transportation today, with safety, sustainability, rolling out electric and very utilized vehicles. However, for the last many years, there's been challenging. When is it coming? Right? Like, can we really do this? And is the step from a driver to full autonomy the right one, or is that maybe too difficult? And that's how we came up with a teledriving first approach. So we actually believe that the first step is we actually taking the driver, physically the driver, out of the car, putting him or her somewhere else. That allows for a very safe and trusted rollout, right? So cities as well as customers understand that, hey, there's a human who makes difficult decisions. On edge cases, someone jumping in front of the vehicle last minute and other things. And this allows them to roll this out soon.
Our teledriver Dan takes us through roundabouts, stops at red lights and passes buses. And even though he's miles away, I feel very safe. Hey Dan, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, I will do my best.
How is it with the latency? That has been an issue in the past. How does that work for you?
So far, we don't have, big issues like in terms of network. Around Berlin, it's quite strong.
What's the difference to driving a real car?
Yeah, I have the feeling of being in the car because I have these screens here and cameras surrounding the car. So I have a 360 vision around the car.
Vey is in talks with cities in Europe and North America about a start of the service next year. It says it will cost less than an Uber ride.
We will start with a service to here, anywhere in Berlin, maybe anywhere in Los Angeles, anywhere in New York. You click a button, you get a vehicle wherever you are, 5 minutes, right? You get behind the steering wheel.
So it's just so I get this right, when the service starts next year, the car will pick me up, but I will get into the driver's seat as a customer and drive manually.
Correct. And then all you do is you just get out and the vehicle parks itself or drives to the next customer.
When will the step be made where I can sit in the back of the car?
We're taking a step-by-step approach, right? Everything like this company is basically built up. How can we launch something, learn, and then take the next steps? So that will actually be coming shortly after.
Vey will have to compete with services like Uber, Lyft, and Daimler's Free Now that are already on the streets.
Tell me about the cost of the system. How expensive is your technology and how will you market it?
Yeah, one advantage, what we see here, is that we don't have to put a lot of expensive LiDAR, radar, other sensors on the vehicle, and hence the cost of the system can be in the thousands.
We're driving in an electric Kia, but theoretically, Vey's technology could be retrofitted to any car on the market.
In order to really make this work, we go into the system architecture of the different models to then build our system on top of it, and all the models that are being built on that, can be used with our technology.
What about finances?
We're fortunate enough to be very well funded, right? So we're a Series A company. We've been 2.5 years old, and we raised a total of $30 million US dollars. We're at this point independent from any OEMs, because we believe that in order to get this out in our timeline that we want, we have to move fast, right? And that's why we decided to build a lot of the components ourselves, just because they weren't available.
So that was a pretty smooth ride. 35 minutes through Berlin, tele-driven by Dan, who's sitting right here in the tele-driving hub. Hi Dan.
Hi, Stefan.
So tell me Dan, what is so safe about the system?
So first of all, it feels like driving a normal car all the time. We have a 360 degrees camera around the car, so we are able to see everything around the car, so we don't have any blind spots. We can easily see cyclists coming from behind, so it's super safe.
Will teledriving succeed? Well, they will have to overcome all the challenges of a mobility startup, meaning it will have to raise extra money to scale up, and it will need to compete with the likes of Uber, Lyft and Daimler Now that are already out on the streets today. This is how we move. I'm Stefan Nicola. For more content like this, follow us on your favorite platforms.
To reverse. Thank you.